Hi, my name is Alicia Redshaw and I own Scrapbook Fantasies in Gladstone, Queensland. This scrap-along video was originally recorded live at the Scrapbook Fantasies Facebook page. If you would like to watch it live and see all of the live comments as discussed in the video, please go to the Scrapbook Fantasies Facebook page. Thank you and enjoy. I got a 8x8 Stamperia Passion. Can you tag Stamperia in, Quentin?
Yep, will do.
Stamperia Passion paper pad. The back page, well, this is all that's left of the back page. I have been fussy cutting, so I've done a little bit of fussy cutting. Yep, I've been having a hack up good time. I'm thinking, and I've got this piece of paper. I bought this piece of paper because the plastic on the packet it came in ripped it. So that is SB774. So I've got a piece of that. And then I've got 3 pieces of vintage white. And then I've got my fussy cutting. These are Wildflowers and Cream from 49er Market. And then I've got Enchanted Petals in Ballet Slipper, appropriate, as well from 49er Market. And I've got a piece of this lace, which is quite a creamy colour, but I think it goes. And I've got some lace flowers. This is my fussy cutting, which I probably need to put in this little dish.
Do you know what Stamperia's Facebook?
Nope. Open it in another tab.
Okay.
No idea. I should have organised that.
Oh, how
Actually, is it on this tag? No, because it's not all in English. Oopsie.
I'll find it.
Should have organised that ahead. I have a photo. So this is me here in the pink, because ballerinas wear pink. The kids and I, Quentin and I, so Quentin went over to make a booking at Chameleon Cafe near work today, and while he was there, he saw that they just put out pavlova cheesecake, and he goes, we really need to get that. So he went back and got some. So then the kids wanted to know about pavlova, and I was able to tell them that Anna Pavlova was a prima ballerina, and she was my hero when I was growing up. I used to read her biography all the time. So even at the age of, I think I started reading it at the age of 6. So yes. So I think I'll get this photo copied. So that's me and Joanne and Larissa. We used to dance. And we're wearing ballet tights there. Kneeling in the grass. Yep, that was a good one, wasn't it? And I have this is a Sleeping Beauty mold, Windows mold. So we did this earlier in the week in the Creative Family group. Oh, I forgot to say, hello, my name's Alicia and I own Scrapbook Fantasies in Gladstone, Queensland. And welcome to Friday Night Scrap Along. So this was the paper clay, which is in the refrigerator. It's the Montmartre air dry clay we've got. So this one, and we did that Tuesday night. So it fell out on Wednesday. And then we had, so on Monday night we did this one, which was modelling paste, which is like moulding paste, regular moulding paste type stuff. So I think it's ready to come out. Still a little takarama, and it's quite flexible. It's definitely lighter than this one, but it's still a little sticky. It's got good detail. And then this one from Tuesday night is light moulding paste. I like light moulding paste because it's really light. But I need to try and get it out. And I just don't know if it's dry yet because it's had one less. No, look, takarama. Still sticky. So In summer it might dry quicker, but I like this. But I think it's more off the pagey because it's quite heavy. But this is still a bit sticky. We'll see how it goes during the class. And see how I go, deciding if I'm going to use it. Rightio. So that was just an experiment we did this week. I think we're going to try probably next week the tissue thing, like wet tissues. And there was something else we were going to try. But yes, definitely wet tissues. See, I use, Quentin and I make, well, we used to make our own, we used to make resin embellishments for the store. But we've been a little time poor lately.
Wow.
Just, actually, not a little, just a lot time poor.
Oh, Jason's kit turned up today.
Oh, wow. So where's Jason? Jason's the rock.
The rock.
Near Wagga Wagga. So that's interesting. This is Beauty. So if you're doing our next virtual retreat, which is next weekend, please check the group regularly because we have a whole heap of kits that are, they're not
Delayed.
just missing, not just delayed, they're kind of, Australia Post can't tell us where they are. So we're,
if you live in Victoria.
if you live in Victoria,
we are working
on it. We have been in constant contact this week with Australia Post trying to, most of them are at the 12 and 13 day mark now. So,
Australia Post has sent out text messages to some of the people saying it should be delivered before Tuesday. So we just.
But they were meant to be delivered yesterday at the last moment, and today they've given themselves an extension before we can claim on the insurance. But there's no point claiming on the insurance because a lot of the product we just can't.
We can't get a kit out that quick again.
We can't get a kit out that quick again because we make a lot of the product and a lot of it's gone. So I'm going to make a double page. So to make a double page, what I do is I stick my pages together. And I've turned this a couple of times to find where they match. So I like them to match because some cardstock, this cardstock's pretty square. Some cardstock's a little rectangular.
Daiguchi's asked the question, will the page tonight be suitable, will still be okay for no photo?
Well, one half of it's going to have no photo and the other half's going to have photos. So I'm basically going to do a no photo page and a photo page, but it's more about the story because when I started doing ballet when I was really little, when I was 5, that first year I actually don't have any photographs. So, and I don't know why. I think my parents, the camera died or something, so there's no photos. And we didn't do an end of year concert because the teacher broke a leg and then left a few months later when she recovered. And she left just before our end of year concert, so it had to be canned. Okay. Yeah, that's what I've got. Okay. What am I going to do? Order is due 15th, so not too far away. Yes, Margaret, that's a very good, that's a very good, what's the word I'm thinking of? I like your positivity. That's the one I'm after. I really like your positivity there, Margaret, because I think being positive about it is about all we can do.
Hello was the email that the supplier sends us stuff to, isn't it? They're just confirming our email before they message us back.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's hello.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Okay. I really like this piece of paper, but I really like this. I like this bit with the lace on it, but I'd like a big, chunky bit of this. Does that make sense?
Alright, so Mary said we're a bit blurry on the iPad. So
That's not good.
that's not good.
So let's get the barcode off this first. And this is my lopper chopper. There are more lopper choppers coming next week. We're trying to get the order sent to us on Monday.
Yeah.
Right, and let's get rid of the flowers for the moment. And let's do a piece that's, say, 8 inches. And I've got it 8 by 12 at this point in time. Let's have a look at that. Let's do it a little bit across there. And then...
SBB 774 or something.
Yep, 774. And
I need a lopper chopper, says Diesel below.
love him a lopper chopper.
We'll have them in stock next week.
Well, they're meant to be get sent Monday.
So, I'm just reading Daiguchi. I danced the maypole at school in grade 7, which was the highlight of finishing primary school, but no photo.
Oh, well, this could be pretty good for that.
Oh, it's Nanny Janelle. How are you, Nanny Janelle?
Oh, okay, here in Victoria, Aussie Post must be on weird work schedules. A local couple sent my order to post office. That's about 20 kilometres away. It only took 13 days to get here. 20 kilometres took 13 days.
Wow.
And it still shows on my app as not delivered. Fingers crossed all our orders. Oh, Karen, and yeah, I know. It's scary, Karen, because the people that are in the LGAs of concern in Sydney, their orders took 3 days from us to them. That was scary. When we moved from house in 1975, Mum let Dad pack and he left some boxes behind as he thought they weren't important. When Mum found out, he was told if he wanted to move again, he was on his own. The boxes were photos. Oh no, Sherry. Oh, on a popped chopper. Lopper chopper. You've got Melissa's lopper chopper in the system.
I'm just checking that now.
He's just checking because Cheryl, who's just retired, in the process of retiring from being a teacher at King Cora School in town here, Cheryl has got a lopper chopper set aside. I was a ballroom dancer, got all the way to Victorian Championship. I did a tiny bit of ballroom dancing when I was at uni, pre-Quentin. Because he's got 2 left... Actually, he doesn't have 2 left feet. He's got, like, elephant feet.
What can I say? Dancing is not my thing.
I did that too 1 year at school. Yes, sadly, no photos either. Bought my dad his Father Day present on the 13th of last month and still waiting for it to turn up. Oh, Jason, that's terrible. That's so hard.
Yeah, I think the frustrating bit is that there's Australia Post has no tracking system at the moment. It just does not work.
And the thing is, we had trouble sending, I like this, we had trouble sending orders because their system kept not working. I really like that. I think that would be good to write on. Does that sound okay? I like that. And that music paper's nice. Oh, but I like the window. Look at that, a window. I like windows. I think we need the window.
That may have been Melissa Sanders' lopper chopper.
That's your lopper chopper, Melissa, because Quentin's dodgy. And look, journaling blocks, we need those.
See, look, Donna met her husband doing ballroom dancing.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Wow.
I like that. Ballet shoes.
There you go.
I like that. Ballet shoes. Oh, that
Scrapbook
pink is
your
nice.
feet, Donna.
But she's cool. But the pink's cool. Okay.
Alright.
So that's pretty cool.
They are beautiful layered papers, aren't they?
I know. I've already used that. But we could probably use that as a photo mat. So let's shove that over here. Rightio. Oh, that's the cover. There's not a lot of that left. I've hacked that. I'll show you what I fussy cut. Let's move all these things out of the way. Oh, was I going to use that? Maybe. Okay, so what I fussy cut. This is the fussy cutting I've done. I've been doing it all week.
That wasn't me.
That wasn't Quentin. Sorry about the noise.
Oh,
So we were potentially going to have a surprise visitor in our video tonight, but we think the surprise visitor might be stopping at Turkey Beach.
Yeah, he's running very.
He is.
Apparently big fires on the north side of Brisbane this afternoon. Smoke out the highway, right where they used to live.
So now you know who our surprise visitor for the weekend is. Amelia Ann doesn't know yet. She's out in the lounge room with Noah. Noah is tracking the visitor on his phone because, you know, the kids all worry about each other. They're very good, actually.
I don't know what a Victorian star is, but I think it's something to do with ballet here because Bronny got a bronze, silver, a gold, and a Victorian star.
I don't know. Naomi did ballet exams. I didn't do ballet exams. They weren't offered where I did ballet. I probably could have asked to come into Gladstone to do ballet, continue ballet. Each time we lost the teacher. We lost the teacher a few times.
Now there's a public emergency near Caboolture.
Oh, that's not good.
That's not good.
And we've got the lace.
Okay, so Donna's put up a question. Most of the papers you are tearing out of the 8x8 pad do not have replicas in the 12x12, so how do we...
They should have 12x12 replica. This one does. This one's called Dancer. And is this one called Shoes?
Ballroom dancing, I hated ballet. Oh, sorry, Brian.
Is this one called Shoes?
Hang on, I'm getting there. Let me go back to the store.
This one does not have a... Oh, no, this one does. The cards does.
Okay, so the cards one is schools.
So this one...
Yeah, which one?
Is this one in there?
Hang on, go.
Have you got
no.
Have you got the word... Have you followed a link or have you put the word passion in?
I'll put the word passion in.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So it's showing me all the sold out ones. Yes, the cards one does. It is called Pattern Paper Cards, SBB.
So this one is in there?
Yep.
Yep. And then this one with the shoes, what's it called?
The shoes is called SBB 769 Ballet Shoes.
Ballet shoes. And this one's called Dancer, isn't it?
That was called Dancer, and it's the 772.
Okay. And then this one?
Go with the keyboard, hang on.
So one of the papers, I know, we ordered and they had a discrepancy in the warehouse and we missed out on one of the papers we ordered.
No, that one did.
Okay, so that might be the one we missed out on. What about this one?
Has that got roses on the other side? No.
No. I've got this one.
Yeah, that one there is SBB 771 called Roses and Lace.
So this is roses and lace. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I like that. Okay, I've got too many papers now. We've got dilemmas going down now. We got issues. When do I not have issues? Okay.
There's no rum balls in there. Ha 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 ha, Jason.
So I'm going to cut out this window. I'm not going to hack into her feet.
There you go.
So my ballet shoes still hung.
They did? Where did they go?
They were hanging on Naomi's door, but I think she might have taken them with her. They are, I have little tiny ones. They are the ones from here. These ones. That age group. They were hanging on Naomi's door, but I've got all Naomi's. I didn't sell any of Naomi's tap, jazz or ballet shoes. I do have them all in the storeroom, packed away nicely. They are hers, and I think we still have some of Milton's Bootman ones, because Milton did, and he did tap and he did Bootman, like, so, you know, like tap dogs, where they wear work boots and you have tappers on them, and you don't just screw them on like the bootmaker tried to do.
No, because the screws come through the bottom of the shoes.
Because that wrecks the, you know, that wrecks the boots. So then Mum has to go and buy another pair of boots. And then Dad has to learn how to add tappers to the boots because the shoe guy can't do it. Mm. I might keep that for something else because I do like that. Okay. And I like this. Oh, I like that. But I really like this. So, but I don't know if I want to cut around the scallopy stuff. Or if I just want to cut along this trim. So we might leave that for the moment. Oh, the scallop would be nice, but it was a bugger. Let's just cut around the trim. Let's just do myself a favour. And I'm just cutting it with scissors because I'm sort of making it a bit wonky as I go because I want it to look like it's actually this lacy stuff. The edge is made from the lace. It looks so real. It's really nice. I didn't get my barcodes. I've designed barcodes and I didn't get them attached to what they were meant to get attached to and get it all tested. I've tested a lot of it, but I need to do that because it needs to go somewhere to be, so then my proofs can come back. But yeah, I think you'll like it. I like it. Quentin likes it. It's a Quentin request. So I think it's going to be good. If you've been waiting very impatiently, Imagine with Alice packs are up for pre-order. But there is some Imagine with Alice stuff on the front page of the online store as well. We added like, so for tonight, we added Sisters and Beauty. The Aussie Grunge tent for, I don't know if it's next week or the week after. I hope I don't have to finish fussy cutting for Monday. So the word Beauty's up. And we've got the new tent. Funky frames are up. Oh, I like that.
Really, really?
Really, really.
Well, we haven't got choice up yet.
No, we haven't caught up with choice. We've got some choice issues.
Choice is not choice.
I need 2 more choices before I can put it online. But we overmade something else.
Yeah, Margaret Edie's sister in Cobar got her parcel last week. Can tick her off the list.
There we go. Oh, who is Margaret's sister? I didn't know we had sisters.
I'll have to ask her.
Hmm. That's interesting.
Holy. Michelle Francis did 3 years of gymnastics, didn't make it past level 1, so then she did 25 years of martial arts.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
So we were looking at this.
Aileen Mans is Margaret Edie's sister.
Oh, there we go.
I was talking to Aileen on the phone one day, actually.
There you go. Okay. So I want to cut around here, but I want to get rid of the, I want to cut it to the edge of the patchwork. Let's see if I can get it right. Oh, crap. That's just not quite. So this is going to end up being like 8.5, 7.5 by 7.5. Like 7.5 by 7.5.
was that? You just cut the 7.5 from that?
The one that's got the tutu on one side.
Yeah.
And it's got
frame on the other.
the frame on the other. I'm not throwing these out. They're pretty. Yep, that's why my scrap box is this, you know, horrible hungry beast. What if we match them up? What if we... kind of match them up? So we want them to sort of stand alone, but to work together. Does that make sense? So we want the top of those to match, but then I don't want them to be too contrived. I do like the Dancy Lady. The Dancy Lady. I like the window. I could keep the piano for piano pages. Oh, this is from Happy Birthday the other week. And let's put the flowers away. See, I like that. That's pretty.
Just so pretty, aren't they?
Maybe. But I need to, so I've got this photo and I've got another photo. I think I have one photo from Jazz. But I wanted to use the title. Oh, and there's the line in the middle. So let's just keep an eye on that because titles can't straddle the middle. I wanted to do like the beauty of dreams. Does that make sense? Because I loved dancing. I don't know. And then the little heart here somehow. A lot of it's very similar colour tones. So I'm going to have to be careful, like, we're going to have to build some contrast in here, aren't we? Really going to have to build some contrast. Sorry. Would have loved to have owned a tutu like that. They could go for music pages. Be passionate. And I'm going to write the story here. So write the story of the younger dancey stuff. It's a pretty involved sort of a story. Let's see, would that stand out if we follow it? So I've got this square photo, and if I, so what is it? It's an 80s. It's not even 4 inches. Oh, it's not even 10 centimeters. Gee willikers. So if I plan on having, say, 2 photos over here, nope. See, I should have done a flippy thing, shouldn't I? This would be really nice paper to to do. There was all these petals on the fussy cut sheet, all these like rose petals. I think you meant to scatter them on the project. like sequins. I do like them. They're quite cute. But I've just got a lot of them. Because they were easy to cut out. He's not telling me anything. He's obviously looking somewhere else. He's obviously gone off somewhere else on the interverse.
No, everyone's been quiet actually. It's just Sandra and I discussing something.
Because
they just put up, OMG, I love this paper.
It is beautiful. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Maybe we could hang that there. I don't know. Where do we put that there? I don't know. Okay, I got other bits. I got the roses. Okay, so I need to do some photo mats. So what I might do is I might put a border of, I might make this like a little bigger when I scan it and crop it. I'm gonna probably scan it and crop it. I'm gonna have to scan it on the, you could probably go to somewhere like Kmart, or it needs a good clean because it's got this dirty grey big fingerprint in my head.
Is there any updates for iPads? Alyssa, Meredith Billings iPads?
Oh, there was an update this week. I've updated lots of stuff this week. I've updated my phone for Facebook twice this week. It possibly is Meredith.
There you go. Carolyn Blundell's granddaughters have got tutus from when they did ballet in the Gladstone Stedfords a few weeks ago.
There we go.
There we go.
So I might do 2 photos, but what I might do is I might do some vintage white and then some of this blue behind. So if I plan on having like a a 4-inch photo. But maybe what I need to do is have each of these as like a flippy thing so I can write behind. Do you know what I mean? Like have a photo, say here, and a photo here, and they flip up so I can write behind them about those different dancing, because I danced with 3 different studios. So I've got the one when I was 5, and then I've got this one, and then I've got another one where I did jazz. So, but if these were like flippy things, and if I plan on having like a 3 3/4 inch photo, and then so if I plan on the photos being 3 3/4 inches by 3 3/4 inches, and then I do, so then let's do, get the lop and chopper out. Don't put it on the photo. So then if I do 2 4-inch mats, so 4-inch by 4-inch for the photo. So this is how I work things out. It's not square.
On the white, are we cutting the 4-inch photos or 4-inch mats?
4-inch mats. So 4-inch by 4-inch. Two. Let's cut 2 4x4s. So our photos will go on those, and then let's cut a mat to go around that a little bigger. So let's cut, say, oh no, we can't, because we just don't have enough of this, because this is 8 inches.
Is that bridal white or vintage white? That card stuff, I think it's bridal white, isn't it?
That's just silly, isn't it?
Okay.
Sorry? It's bright, it's vintage white.
Vintage white, yes, I thought.
I think it is. Okay, backtrack. We're going to do 2 4-inch squares of this piece of, I think it's like roses and writing.
So I'm not cutting the 4-inch photo mats, no?
Yeah. 2 4-inch squares of this, and then we'll make our photos 3.5 inches. And I know that's small, so we've got 2 4-inch squares of this. So we'll make our photos 3.5, and let's make our photo mats 3 3/4. Now see, this is what happens. I tried to work up when I needed to work back because my paper is only 8 inches square.
I'm back in a sec.
So we've got 3.5-inch photos, which I'm going to write on here. So these are to accommodate a 3.5-inch by 3.5-inch photo. Goes here. And so this is for a 3.5-inch. 3.5-inch. And you know, that's probably not a bad thing, because if I want to crop this down a bit, this photograph, I want to crop it down a little bit, to crop it down and then sort of make it fit into the same size. I could lose a little bit because it's a glossy photo when it's old.
Right, sorry, 2 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 photo mats.
So the blue is 4x4.
Yeah, and 3.5.
And these are 3 3/4.
To suit a 3.5 photo.
3.5 photo. Yeah,
Okay.
and I've written that on there. So
Marianne
then,
just scared me then. She said she was watching a scary movie, but she was trying to tell me she was watching Dracula the cartoons. On television. It's a movie on. It's not scary.
okay,
It's not scary.
right.
The last thing I needed was a 7-year-old have a nightmare.
Yeah. Because she overthinks everything. So then to make this on a flipper, obviously we're going to need a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 with an inch gusset at the top, or inch mechanism. So we're going to do a 4 1/4 inch wide by 5 1/4 inch long. Okay. So let's do our 5 1/4 this way. And cross cut that at 4 1/4 twice. So 4 1/4 and 4 1/4. And then we're going to get a scory thing of some sort, or we're going to just measure and mark. But we're going to get a scory thing.
2 4 1/4 by 5 1/4 pieces.
Yeah. Oh, there it is there. I moved it. It's over here. Right. So, let's get rid of those bits. And that bit. And that bit. So it's 4 1/4 wide by 5 1/4 high. So we're going to turn it. So it's 5 1/4 this way, and we're going to score 1 inch in. And this is just a mini scoreboard because I'm too lazy to get the big one out. This is just a super easy way to make a flippy thing. Now, I didn't even warn you that it was going to be interactive, did I? Sorry. My bad. I'm always bad. So let's fold that. And fold that. Let's get rid of our little strips over here in our pile. So if we put one there and sort of one there, but then you can't have things like that. Rightio. And we're going to have our, and they can overlap like that.
I'm just booking you a massage in Geelong the next time we're down there, dear.
Okay. I haven't been in Geelong for a while. Last time we went to Geelong, it was a cold snap.
It was a freezing cold snap.
It was a cold snap. How stupid are we?
The ice was stinging me. Ugh.
Right, there we go. But it was beautiful. We were on the water.
We were on, yeah.
Yeah, we had an apartment on the water, and it was beautiful.
Just electric blanket had to be on.
Rightio. So here we go. I'm not going to use her on this page, but I'm going to keep her. So I'm just going to rough cut her out because she's just too beautiful not to hoard.
Oh. Are you hoarding that picture of the ballet dancer?
Yep. It mine. Well, until Amelia gets hands on it. I don't know. Any of you that have been going back, I know a few of you, so just putting that over here in the pile. Any of you that have been going back and watching the older videos, I wonder if you've come across the one where I showed you on a Friday night how to open up and attack a Celebrate Collect bulk pack. And I did like a double page base and we put paste on it. We mixed alcohol ink into light moulding paste. You can do that, you know, use alcohol ink in your moulding paste to colour it. And
does that make it wafty?
No, it doesn't make it wafty. Obviously you didn't scribe that video. No. So I came along like a month later and I thought, I'm going to do a video and I'm going to finish that page. She had drawn pictures all over it. It had been on the boundary between her desk and my desk, and something had toppled my project thing, and it was just leaning in the direction of her desk. It wasn't on her desk, but it was sort of leaning precariously towards her desk. So she just snaffled the double page and drew pictures all over it. So that was rather interesting. So this piece here that we got the dancer from, I really like this. So let's see how big a piece. So we're going to get a 3 3/4 inch wide strip of that. So let's use that somewhere. Let's hoard that.
Oh, my son's telling us, yeah, Coliseum, he's going into a set of roadworks and there was a truck that didn't look at the lights coming the other way and it's come in and they've all had to stop and reverse out of the truck's road. What?
Because the trucks come the wrong way through the roadworks in the one-way thing.
Yeah, he's just gone through the traffic
Plowed
lights.
through.
Yeah.
And they're all trying to reverse back out of the roadworks. Well, at least he stopped and didn't plow into them. Sorry, that's not very nice of me, but I've got a child on the road, obviously. Better not speak too loud. Amelia Ann doesn't know. So how big are these?
Dangerous place, the highway.
Highway is very dangerous. So these things will fit on the back of here for journaling. Right, and then all we've got to do is put a bit of pattern behind it. But that's pretty. Don't look at the back. Just don't look at the back.
Don't look at the back.
Don't go to the dark side. I really want this one. And do we think this one? I think these 4. No, these 3. I think these 3 we want. So let's line it up. And you can kind of use this edge as a guide. I eyeball a lot. And I'm just going to go slow. Yep, that cut right. I know if I go slow enough, I can just usually guesstimate. Mum's helpline was coming up with a better word for something in an essay today. I don't help with essays, I just help when they can't come up with the right word. So these end up being like, so that's just under 3.5. It's probably 3 3/8 by 3 5/8. Oh, that's a dodgy measurement. It's about 3 3/8 by 3 5/8. So let's trim that. Oh, I like that one. I like that one. Okay.
How many frames are you going to cut out now?
I'm going to cut 3, I think. Quentin?
3 frames, and they're all going to be about 3 3/8.
Yep. I don't know if you saw the video today. So about 3 3/8 by 3 5/8. So we did an unboxing today. We didn't unbox everything we got this week. We just didn't have the time. So we did an unboxing today, and it was tape and Copics. Tape, glues, and Copic pens. Oh, what about this one? Let's just leave that there. tape glue and Copics we had today.
2 very large boxes.
Yes.
Although one box did
so
look
these
like
are the ones we've got left.
Had some coffee stains on it, but nothing went through it.
Yeah, it looked like someone had dumped their coffee on it, but they hadn't damaged it. So then under here, when we put this here, but maybe what we might do is we might, you know, like, but put a pattern. So this surface here is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. So maybe we, not with that one, maybe we cut a piece of this that's say 4 by 4 to put on the background behind here, like that. Or maybe we just cover that. No, it needs the border. Okay. So that's one. That could be the ballet one. And then the jazz one. We could have that.
Dee said ordered some copies. Yep, you did, Dee.
And let's get the other bit from up here.
You freaked me out when you put your hands under the blade to Daiguchi.
Oh, no. So, see this rolls around? Holy crap, that's the best thing going. This is the best thing on the planet. I'm the worst person for cutting myself. So, this thing rolls around. There's plastic.
She's a good bleeder too, Di. You have no
I am
idea.
a good bleeder. So, what do we want? Quentin freaks out. So we want like a 4-inch square. So let's come across, where's our 4 mark here? Sort of there. So let's, and then if we turn it over like this, we can make our 4-inch square.
That was like a frame paper, wasn't it?
This is one with the roses down in the corner. It's got this brown on the back. It's very nice. So this will go.
So yep, it's SB770 in real life.
Oh, we want the music the right way up. So a particular Australian brand put music on their paper a few years ago, and all the music was facing the wrong way. Oh, you should have heard my children.
Yes, it was a reverse flipped image they'd done. So
yes,
it was obviously facing the wrong way.
You should have heard our children. Our children were not kind.
Nah was the worst.
Yeah, sometimes Quentin's mum gets a bit like that too. Right, so on the other one, where's the other one? That's just Noah getting himself a kilo of mango, frozen mango.
Now it's your arms. It's like right hand, your arm. Di's just giving us a running commentary of what bodily parts you're putting under that blade.
So maybe we could have gone with that bit there.
We have to make sure we send our daughter some white paint.
Yep. I told her to buy 2 tubes when she was here last.
Although what she did last night was bloody stunning.
So let's just do from there 4 inches. She did do a wonderful job. She does the most beautiful mixed media. She's very talented, Naomi John is. Oh, and let's write the journaling this way on this one. Or maybe we do this one for the ballet. And do that.
Oh, that looks nice.
And then do that one for the jazz. And find something for the jazz. Let's do that. Yes, let's.
Oh, it's a little paper tolly.
And we've got little sticks of paper here everywhere. Rightio. And let's crap, I'm an hour in and I've done next to nothing.
We're still at the fluff stage, see?
Still at the fluff stage. Yeah, well you just...
I'm being very quiet over here.
It's being very quiet.
I'm on my best behaviour.
I don't know. That's dodgy.
I can't watch till you put that away 6 times.
Rightio. So we need to colour the word beauty. Beauty. I'm going to get my
got your watercolours out.
metallic watercolours out. What do we think?
I know about 40 ladies that have those metallic watercolours.
I think this colour here. This tealy blue colour, because we've got it in our mats. You know, we've got it in our mats, and I think it'll stand out
What's
on
the
these
real name
papers.
for the guillotine?
A guillotine.
Yeah, I'll
12 by 12 guillotine.
I'll send
12
you a
inch
link.
guillotine.
Karen,
Put a link in there.
they're going to be in stock next week. If you would like one, please message me.
Oh, I think we need to order more.
Yeah. And
I think we might have nearly sold them all.
can sort it out.
So we want the word beauty. Let's move this out of the way. Doo-doo-doo-doo. This is alcohol ink. I had to flip it over after last Friday night's effort with the bronze paint and the what did I use? Bronze paint and black paint. It was rather messy. So I'm putting a bit of water in there. Now I leave this open to dry. Paintbrush. So anything I leave in here, when it dries, it'll be fine. Yep, and I'm being a bit generous. And that's
I was
over.
putting up a link for the metallic watercolours.
Did you put up a link to the trimmer?
Yep, I did that. Now I'm doing the other one.
So the only way to order a trimmer while it's negative stock before it arrives is you just let us know and we'll put the order through for you. And then when it arrives, we'll just send you an invoice. Okay, so we can't move that because it's really wet. Well, I'm thinking I'm going to get my son to look at these lights because he knows more about them.
Oh, we didn't talk to him.
Is he still stopping at Turkey Beach or has he had a gutful?
He's at Murielville now.
Okay.
Do you sell the sugar paint that you're using at
Oh,
the moment?
yep.
I just put the
There's
link
just
up,
a link.
Margaret.
You just put a link up just after your comment, Margaret.
Or just above it.
Oh, it's below in mine.
Oh,
It's Margaret's comment and then your comment.
wow. I must get priority on my face then.
For someone who thinks he's not good at retail and he's not good at social media, he does pretty good.
I'm having full conversations at the moment. I'm doing pretty good here.
It's pretty good. He's not big on concentration, hey people. Like this is you're stretching the friendship here.
Oh,
So
one of them's the
I'm gonna take all the bits off here. One of them's the what?
One of them's Sarah Curry from Scouts. She's seen our video and I was amazed by the paper.
Which paper? This paper?
Yeah.
Oh, she needs to hurry up because the stand's nearly empty. I think I've got some in a shopping cart, but to buy more.
Her daughter is, how old's Ava? Same age as Mel.
No,
No, same age as
15.
Mel.
She just turned 15. I think Naomi John is expecting me to send some to Brisbane for her. Naomi danced for a long time. She danced for like 7.5 years or something. Or 9.5 years, 8.5 years, something like that. Something ridiculous. It was ridiculous how long I was a dance mum for. It was long enough for me to be really naughty, and our 7-year-old hasn't done dancing yet. Naomi had already danced. I think she did 9.5 years because Naomi had already danced for 5 years by the time she was Amelia's age. Naomi was like me. She just always wanted to dance. Okay, let's move the flowers out of the way. Oh, let's move all this stuff out of the way. I'm going to flick a little bit of the blue. So I've got a little bit of it here and I'm just tapping. Now it looks really wild, but let's remember this dries a little softer. Let's hope it does. But what we're going to do, I'm going to do one page at a time. What we're going to do is just spritz a little bit of water on it. Just a little so it bleeds out. See how it's just bleeding out a little?
Oh, Kelly Coles joined us. Good, thank you, Kelly. She's asking how you are, dear.
Good, good. How are you, Kelly? Haven't seen you for a couple of days. I thought you were booking into a retreat, Kelly. It is Kelly from Wednesday. It's Wednesday Kelly
Wednesday,
Cole.
Kelly.
Okay. Did Dee make it into class?
Yeah, Dee's in here.
Okay. So I'm going to do one page at a time here. And by spritzing the water on it while it's still wet there, but not getting it on all of it, see how I've got sort of more of a watercoloriness to it, but it's not a complete, there's some darks and some lights.
Melissa, you'd have to be the first person I know that's getting excited about going back to work on night shift.
Quentin did shift work. Oh, did night shift for a few years. Not many.
And I did a couple of rotations as a fill-in out.
Oh, out at mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, we hadn't done shift work until we had Noah.
Yeah.
We were in our mid-30s by the time our early 30s. We were in our early 30s before Quentin did shift work. That was a shocker.
Horse hand.
What's that?
Michelle's just telling everybody who else did.
Hayley did ballet for 3 years. Then both Hayley and Georgia did netball for 5 years. Then Hayley went to horse handling at Robin and Georgia just tennis. Oh my god. Works actually in the cafe. Oh wow.
I miss 40-hour weeks actually in the cafe. Yeah.
I bet you're missing it. So even when we were home, we were working long days when we were home, but we still ran the store and I designed product and I never worked in my pajamas.
I did.
Quentin does in the mornings. He does work in the mornings.
Yeah.
Some of you do occasionally message at 5 o'clock in the morning and he will answer you.
I don't send out Facebook posts now till after 6. I'm a good boy. Or messenger messages. That's the one good thing about living regional. In Gladstone, you can get anywhere you like in 10 minutes, so your kids can do any of the activities.
Oh, depends. There's a bit trafficy this morning.
Let's say 15 at best.
Where were we? And there was all that traffic this morning. Oh, we went past the Blue Nurses.
The Blue Nurses were having their garage sale.
Holy dooly!
Highlight of Gladstone today, the Blue Nurses had a garage sale.
And it was bedlam.
Well, it's near a school during school hours.
It was school drop-off at one of the high school. Well, the high school I went to, it was school drop-off time and it was garage sale at Blue Nurses.
Yeah.
That's enough. I'm going to just...
Actually, I've been to one of their garage sales. Remember once I broke the microwave plate?
Yep, we had to go hunting for a microwave plate. Okay, let's do this.
And I was in a long line of people lined up to buy stuff with my $2 microwave plate.
And I think we gave them $5 because we were just like, oh my god, let's just get this done.
Yeah, we had the microwave up on a high shelf and Noah was still only not tall at that stage.
Oh, we're not going to have anything here. And let's get this to breach over here. And then let's put a tiny bit just here. Oh, let's move that. And then what I'm going to do is, see, I'm just squeezing it out of the brush. Just squeezing it out of the brush into the palette to get the maximum back into the little bowl. They're like little dishes, and the maximum in there. And what's going to happen is the water's going to evaporate when I sit it somewhere. I'm going to find somewhere safe to sit it.
So you couldn't use your fan brush for that, could you?
Oh, yes, you could.
But how do you get it out of the brush then?
Well, it's not going to hold as much. This holds too much.
Okay.
Could you rinse that in the bathroom, please?
I'll go to the bathroom again.
And drop this on the dining table on your way past.
Place.
Place. Yeah, place, not drop. Yes, place. Let's do a bit of... Probably left that a bit long, but... So we've got some that are... Oh, that was a bit much. Some that are like fully dissolved and some that are not. Might have been a bit wild with the water on this side. Crap, I've got a piece of paper that goes through here. Okay, I'm going to trim that piece of paper.
I'll get Noah to come scribe for it so I can...
Okay. We're going to swap scribes. Quentin's going
He's
to...
wearing his Scrapbook Fantasy shirt. No, what are you doing?
Why are you wearing your work shirt? He's not coming to work tomorrow morning.
They are so comfy to sleep in those.
Why on earth would you get someone like...
Noah likes to like everyone's
You've
comments.
probably got about 3,000 you can roll back and like there, Noah.
Oh, you are wearing the work shirt. The
Come
work
on.
here.
How about you go?
How about you go have your shower?
Come on. And then cough medicine time.
Sorry, this is taking so long. Watching paint dry.
Not as slow as watching grass grow. Current viewers watching.
What's that?
36 current viewers watching.
Okay, I can see that. Just gonna get a dry baby wipe and do myself a favour. Right. Okay, that'll do us. Sorry, I wasn't talking. Okay. Oh, crap, I found another bit. Okay. So this piece through the middle here needs to be adjustimated. So we need to adjust this bit through here. Or do we? I don't know.
Margaret said, my hubby has always done rotating shifts for 25 years. When our children were growing up, I hated it. The house was small, the kids were normal, noisy children. couldn't
Yeah.
put up easing a machine on while hubby was sleeping because the copper pipes banged through.
Oh no.
Where's that motel we stayed at? And that was...
Banged through the walls. The washing had to wait. They say shift workers is not for married men. The money was good though.
Yeah. 7 on 7 off's not fantastic
Shift
either.
work is not.
The way of blasted.
Shift work, there's a lot of psychological repercussions of shift work, and it does affect marriages. Shift work in the railway is not good for a marriage, apparently. We didn't do too badly. So one of them is going to be like this.
Is that what the ballet papers are?
Yeah, this is the ballet papers. So let's... Oh, I'm trying to put it all back together. Oh, there goes my paper wipe. One's like that and one's like that of our flippy things. Oh, and this one's going to be on the outside. It's our window. And then our shoes, our ballet shoes. It might not go back the same way. Just so you know. Nothing ever ends up being the same with me.
Couldn't tell.
You're not being a smart mouth, are you? You'll met my son Noah.
Bronny Princess, it's like putting a jigsaw back together.
Yeah.
Margaret, we had it 40 year wedding anniversary on the 26th of September.
Wow, congratulations.
Sandy McLaughlin, I know how you feel. My hubby is a shift worker and has been for 39 years.
Yeah, Sandy and Neil, they're pretty... And Neil's a train driver.
Marie Cohen, it's coming together beautifully. Sandra Bell, my new house has the same problem with the pipes banging through all the walls. Even the outside watering system is on. I got a plumber in. The house has had already things attached to stop the water hammer.
Yeah. We actually have to replace our water hammer doodahs every now and then.
Kelly Cole, no, it not good for my uncle and auntie broke up because
Of the, yeah,
road trains.
yeah. Yeah, they do shift work in the railways. Notorious.
Sherry York, shift work is not for everyone. Hubby has done it. He is
Retired, yeah.
Entire working life was definitely tough when the kids were young, and he did nights. So thankfully he doesn't do shift work anymore. Margaret Aid, thank you.
Edie.
Edie. I can already hear Amelia giggling.
I don't know that.
Is she going to the honours party on Sunday or Saturday?
Sunday. We'll see.
Oh, should we tell the people in the class what's happening?
So tomorrow we're meant to go to Rockhampton and get someone's ears pierced for their birthday.
Amelia. But don't say.
Because she definitely doesn't know that her special surprise visitor is coming. So I'm thinking we put this here and we bust it about here.
Kelly Cole.
About 1.5 inches, 2.5 inches up.
Kelly Cole says, I'm finishing my beach page that said on Wednesday.
Oh, yep. You'll have to share it when it's done. Oh, look at that. I like that. I like that. I like. Rightio, and our petals are down here. What do we think? It's very busy. It's like very yeehaw busy.
They can put photos.
Oh, they're going to end up like here.
Wait, I gotta come up because my video is like 10 minutes behind. Oh yeah.
And here somehow.
Maybe like move just so they're not so close. What photos are you gonna use?
Me dancing.
Oh, that one. Diane Dixon, hello, sorry for being late, sorting boxes. Melissa, I'm working on the page I put up for help right now.
Oh, okay. I don't think I need to ink it. Or do I?
The paper is very dark, but still very light. Darker than most style papers.
That's brown. Or I could use, oh, I don't know what this is going to look like. I could use coral.
Robin Redshaw says, have a banana cake in the oven, I think.
Oh, wow. That's good, Robin. Okay, I'm gonna put coral around my doodads and bits. God, this is gonna take
Should
forever.
I put coral up?
Yep, you can put coral up.
Do we have it in stock is the question.
Yes. Oh no, coral's coming next week.
Yeah, so people, if you want to buy your coral ink next week.
So when I go around the flippy things, yeah, just it'll go up next week. Coral. I've ordered lots of coral.
Oh, Melissa says, I must say that page you're making makes me wish I did ballet.
Oh, you could just do, I don't know.
Don't they do lessons for elderly people?
Melissa's not elderly.
Or like they do lessons for just people who aren't kids.
For adults, yes.
Yeah.
You can do adult ballet lessons, but I don't know if they're open where Melissa lives at the moment. I don't know if my body'd be capable of adult ballet. I think I'd end up in a wheelchair pretty damn quick.
I was going to say, the way you and I creak and groan at the joints.
My knees. I played netball. So I did netball at the same time as I did jazz. But eventually I did netball. Oh, I think I finished up with jazz. I don't think we could keep going beyond a certain age. So I, yeah, I did. I'm just going to get rid of the gluey stuff just here.
Sorry for calling you old, Melissa.
So you should be, dude.
Wowzers, now you're insulting the customers, Noah.
Well,
Not
at
just-
least I bother to like their posts.
Oh, such harshness from a young man.
But yes, so I did netball instead. So I have stuffed knees. Very stuffed knees.
Well, you just take Amelia's motto. She can do anything.
She can.
She can. She's a very...
According to her, she can sew anything, but yet when I asked Nana that, Nana told me that she walks away.
Yeah.
And Nana has
She thinks she knows it. You wait. You wait till she's got to ring Mum's helpline for help sewing something for a uni assignment.
No, because you know how she's sewing that bag with Nana?
Yeah, I know. She's gonna be about 25 when she finishes sewing the bag with Nana.
Well, Nana told me that she got sick and tired of Amelia saying she's gonna do it, so Nana sneakily was sewing it when she got free time.
Because it's never gonna get finished.
No, it's never. They've been starting it since last year. As well as after Amelia does it, she has to go back and undo some of the...
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah,
because
well.
she's a perfectionist.
Have you not met your Nana?
Excuse me, I've known her all my
How many
life.
times did you replace one like last week?
Probably 50, because, you know, I wasn't up to her speed.
No, because
No.
you kept stopping.
Because you kept stopping.
Oh. You
I was making you redo it.
Oh.
So he's so busy.
You're just lucky she didn't hit you with the stick.
She's hit me with the stick before.
So,
That baton hurts.
This is not your personal whinge fest, Noah.
Oh.
Sorry, everyone, that Noah's turned up to whinge about, you know, his sister and his...
Oh, thank you. Michelle Francis, you are one of the best talking scribes, Noah. Thank you.
He is very good for his age.
Oh, I'm better than Dad. He just sits here.
Yes.
Actually, no, he's doing cough medicine. I feel sad for him.
Okay, so let's stick this along the bottom here. So we're going to stick that to the very bottom of this piece so that it's ready to go. So let's ink this big square. I do like this. So after everyone's yes pleases this week about Copic classes or alcohol marker classes, I'm gonna have to dig out my Copics. They're in a bag. They're in a, I have.
When was the last time we taught a Copic class?
I did show them a couple of Copics.
I
was meant to show Copics.
Last time I think we did an install Copic class.
Was ages ago. I used to do teenage. Last time I did Copic classes, it was with teenagers. Let's put a line of dimensional magic along here.
Remember when we would have to, before you did a Copic class, we'd have to get out all the refill bottles and
refill a lot of them, yeah.
Especially the skin.
So we do have a refill service at the store. If you don't live in Gladstone, crap.
Do we sell refills?
Sometimes we do. We do order them in. If you don't live in Gladstone, what we do is if you just post your pens to us, we'll post them back when they're refilled. Which seems silly, but it is still cheaper than buying new pens. Right, there we go. Is that evenish? It's kind of even. It'll do. So let's sit that there to dry. Now I've got glue all over me.
We got one refill in stock.
No, we don't.
Oh no, that's not a refill. That's just the clear stuff.
Right.
But yeah, we have
Okay.
I have a lot back in stock. We'll keep getting them till we get them all back
We've
in
got
stock.
Quentin.
Oh, thank you, Noah.
Dad's back. I'm just putting a tiny bit on my title, just here and there, on the edges. Helicopter coming in. Because we're a major port here, they take the pilots out to bring the ships into port, and the doctors go out to check them before they are allowed into.
There you go, Margaret was saying Noah's allowed to call her old because she's a grandmother.
There you go.
I have a lot of pens. Sorry, I have a lot of pens. How do we know which ones are Copics?
It says Copic on it,
And a Copic written on be Chow or
sketch or something, or any other alcohol markers are going to do similar techniques to what we're going to do. May not be exactly the same results, but we'll do our best. I have never used any other alcohol markers other than Copics. Oh, I lie. A lady did bring some in and asked me to teach her Copic techniques with them, and I sat down with her for a couple of hours, and after 2 hours I said, oh, these just don't blend the same. But they were really, really cheap markers from eBay. I will say that. She bought them. It did say they were going to be Copics that she was buying, and I said, well, I think you need to, sorry, hacker alert, I'm cutting the middle out of my mats. I said to her she needed to take them back, and she needed to take them to task.
Sorry, Sandra's computer froze because she didn't hear the answer. They should have Copics written on them, Sandra.
They should have Copic written on them.
No, look
You
like.
could go and grab a Copic.
Oh, I'm just putting a picture up on the store.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, you could actually go and grab a Copic so I can show them the actual Copics. I've got gluey stuff here. because this was from the spine of the book. There's all my petals. Let's put all my little petals here. As soon as I cut out those petals, I'm going to use them.
For the topic bag. There's only one.
It's just there. It's just there.
Ah, on the chair. Right, would bite me, literally.
Yep, how it didn't bite him, I don't know, but it's at the right height for me to just get pens out when I need them. It's sitting on a stool.
I know where we've got stuff on it because Missy used to sit on it.
Yep. I do sit something on top because Missy likes to lay on top of the bag. And I don't like cat fur on it. I'm constantly having to clean it. She's a little terror is our Missy now. She was cowering on our neighbour's roof, one of our neighbour's roofs, because her sister got beaten up this evening.
By the tomcat.
By the tomcat. And all our neighbours next door are keeping their cats inside because they want the tomcat caught as well because they're sick of it beating their cats up. So this is a Copic Chow, and we've got Copic Sketch. They're an alcohol marker. That one's got a name on. Yeah, I haven't cleaned that for a while. And then they've got a chisel at the other end. But yeah, I might have to borrow some pens off someone to show what different kinds of pens look like.
Yeah.
And like I say, I've only ever used Copic.
You can buy the tips as well.
Yeah, we sell the tips. The tips, the brush tip is handmade, so it is quite pricey. I'm nearly there.
Oh, our council gives them out for free, Melissa.
We last time we had to when we did a flip house a couple of years ago, the year we had Amelia, and we had to pay $20 to hire it last time, but they're free now. There are rules you got to follow, but
you get them for I think we got it for 14 days or something, 10 days.
Yeah, and they'll come and collect cats until our 14 days is up if we want. Or until we say we've caught the one we want to catch. We are near bushland, so there are a few feral cats, but this one has a bell.
It's particularly aggressive, this cat.
But there are no registered breeding males, so unfixed males that are registered within a 10 street radius of our house. The council have checked. So they don't want unfixed males around because he's quite terrible. He has actually gone into our neighbour's house and disgraced himself on their lounge suite. Syl is a neat freak, so I'm quite sure that...
she's bought a pressure cleaner because she's sick of cleaning the front patio.
Yeah, so she has to clean her front patio every day as well. We're sick of cleaning ours and cleaning the chook house and the bird cage, bird aviary and...
Yes.
Rightio. I've cleaned my hands. Just hang that up there. Rightio.
She did tell me the pressure cleaners are on special at Aldi the other day if I wanted to go and get one.
Okay. So first thing we need to stick on is this piece because it traverses the whole page. So let's stick that on first and foremost. So let's get that one done. Let's move our bits and bobs over here. So what we're going to do is, I think I wanted an inch and a bit from the end here. Let's put tape on it first. So we did get lots of tape in today.
I'll put up a link. Our son's at where he's having dinner.
Oh, okay, so he's at Turkey Veg. So I'm going to line my ruler up with the edge here. I'm just going to peel back a little bit on each side so that I can stick it and it'll sort of hold, but it's not permanent because it's only a small portion of the tape that's held there. So I'm going to put my ruler here on the edge so I get a straight line. Well, if I can get my ruler to be straight. You know how it is. And I think I want it about there, but I'm going to eyeball it because I don't want it quite that close. And then what we want to do is use our ruler on the bottom edge of here to line this up.
So I'll just put up the link for the Express It tab.
And it's sort of the same-ish distance, but not quite. Oh, it's about the same. And it's fairly straightish. Look at that. With my eyeballs, it looks straight enough. Right, so then the next thing we need to do, thought I had a bug on the page. That's all I need is a bug. Right, so the next thing is to put this big piece on. So we're going to go from top to bottom, but because we're straddling across, let's move all these bits over here. Because we're straddling across the join here, what we need to do is we need to tape it just either side of the join because we don't want it to flop around too much when we go to cut our page apart. We want to actually be able to take our page apart without it all getting out of whack. So let's turn a tiny bit and a tiny bit. We want to come sort of about 2 inches across. We need to pull this all off. Did you ring my brother?
Oh, I left him a message.
Okay. About 2 1/4 inches. And we want to make sure that we're nice and straight across the bottom. And it's all good up the top. And then we have, so we've got this piece, and what we're going to do is we're going to just get out a lopper chopper. We're just going to even up this edge on our lace. Just going to trim our lace off. Oh, it's not quite perfect there. Not at all obsessive compulsive, am I?
Margaret's calling me a great teacher.
Oh, I don't know about that,
She's
Margaret.
made so much tonight. She usually makes cards. She'll have to get back into Scrapbook.
Oh, you'll have to, Margaret. Love scrapbooking. I love making cards and I love scrapbooking. Do you know in Gladstone, there was a time when card makers wouldn't come to my classes because I was a scrapbooker. And then I had scrapbookers that wouldn't come to my classes because I also made cards. But yes, it was very, yeah, never the two should meet, but I love doing both. I do scrapbook a lot. But I probably made cards. Oh, we made cards. We used to make all our own Christmas cards. Before we even before we had kids. Like I did illuminated alphabet, like illuminated watercolor with gold leaf on our Christmas cards one year.
Yeah, every retreat we've done cards, but
Oh, always do cards. Always do lots of things.
or tags. Sometimes tags.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up this, the bottom edge of the blue with the top of my piece of lace. And let's just make sure our page, yep, we still fit inside our page realm. And let's just make sure we sort of straightish. It doesn't have to be perfect. Let's do that.
I suppose when they're at a retreat, they're a captive audience. We can
Teach you anything we want. Okay? Don't think it quite works like that, Quentin.
I'll just put up a link.
Oh crap, I forgot me flowers.
Got your little flowers there.
Oh look. And the lace. I think the pink ones. Let's see how we go. Maybe, maybe not. Where is
well, they
my
are
window?
called ballet slipper, those flowers, so that
Yeah,
must be
they
the right
kind
colour.
of need to be on the page, don't they? Rightio.
Yeah.
So this window, I think if we put it on foam, it's going to look awesome. I think it's going to look awesome no matter what. Sorry, I'm a bit wild with the tape. And you know, we all know by now that I'm a bleeder. And there is no medical reason for it, but it does happen. But I'm a bit wild with the scissors, I know that. I know I scare Leslie. If Leslie's here, she's having kittens right now.
Dee wants to come up and visit us one day if she can.
Oh, Dee, you'll have to. We love visitors.
She loves your online classes.
We love visitors. We adopted the QR code check-in really early.
Woman says Bronny.
Because we're a destination store. We're actually classified as a destination store because we have people travel specifically to see us. We did take on the QR code really early, and I'm glad we did because it meant we could have people visit us from all over the place.
And we never did online classes for years because we thought we'd have to make the videos so perfect.
I used to do videos when I was on the Couture Creations design team, and Noah and I did a couple of paint pouring ones back in the day. We do still have paint in the flooring out here in the studio as proof, but I always used to get hung up on them being perfect, and I hate the sound of my voice. And this is on foam. This flat tag's flat, and this one's on foam. And then I realised when I did the videos last year that it is what it is, and if I wanted people not to kill their husbands during lockdown, I needed to do something, so I decided to do videos, and I love it. We all love it, actually. I loved doing videos, but I'd do a video for Couture, and I'd be recording away, and then one of the kids would walk in the house, because at the time we had 4 kids living at home. A kid would walk in the house, and there'd be a F-bomb. And I go, well, that's it. We're not doing sound on this video anymore, are we? It used to happen all the time. So let's stick these shoes flat, but not stick the laces, the ribbons. So the ribbons are actually hanging above, but they're sort of sitting loose. So it's got that sort of movement when it's in the album.
Karen's just commenting that she'd love to come up, but it could be years till the Melbourne nights are allowed. Well, we were booked into Paperific,
we are meant to have gone to Paperific, and you know what? We are actually booked into Paperific for next year. I told Naomi just to keep our deposit. The next time Paperific is on, we will actually be there. You can count on us being at Paperific when it happens. And you know what? I don't know. I know I wanted to say put the beauty of dreams, but I just think I like the word beauty, and I forgot to ink the bow. Look at that. And I'm waffling. I'm sorry. There's just too much waffle.
Dee said, I think we all hate the sound of our voice.
Oh, I do.
Robin asked, how did Amelia's painted doll turn out?
Oh, where is it? Go and find it.
Oh, I'm off.
He's off. He's going to go and find it. I keep forgetting to tell you all, show you all which one it was. We got the pink one.
Amelia, where's the...
And when it says on the instructions for the magic reveal, like choose your own adventure Barbie, it's an actual Barbie. Nevaeh gave it to her for a birthday, her friend Nevaeh. When it says it's messy, they actually aren't lying. It actually is messy. And she kept going, oh, can I help? And I'm like, no, you're in your school uniform. I'm not trashing a school uniform today. So, yes, I'm just snipping up 18mm tape. I like 18mm tape because I get more snipped bits when I snip it up. Does that make sense?
Is it the I lost it?
She's got one llama slipper on. She lost the other one.
No, the other one slipped off and
Oh, so this is the Barbie we got.
And no.
Oh, but she's already picked the lipstick off. We need to redo a lippy, don't we?
No, I didn't pick it off.
Oh, it came off when we did the paint. Oh, whoops. Mum's going to have to redo that. Oh, geez, her head's got a bit of the turnies.
Yes.
So she comes with, you know, clip-in hair. So the top half was purple and the bottom half was white. And she comes with earrings and shoes and a skirt because she's wearing a leotard, hey?
You mean swimmers.
Swimmers. Well, it's a leotard.
And a singlet. It's a singlet with undies.
Yeah, which is a leotard.
Don't worry, I will swim. I will swimmer.
Dancers wear leotards. Thank you very much, Lee.
Don't worry. I have a swimmer like this.
You do? Okay.
Yes, go without the skirt. But with
Okay,
a
so
leotard.
that's the Barbie we ended up with. Okay, you can go now.
Now I'm wishing for the little one.
No,
Are we doing a class for this kit? Dee's asking.
a kit with
for
this class. It's an 8x8 paper
Paper
pad, 3 bits of cardstock.
Flowers so far if you use them.
3 bits of cardstock, and a piece of 12x12 paper. Maybe not.
I'll do a Facebook post with all the products we use.
And the links. You need to
Yeah.
put links for each product.
I'll do that after class.
Or maybe if you put, like, create a particular tag and tag all the products and then do a search thing with that.
Yeah,
Could you do that, Quentin? Quentin's going to try and make just a search term for this class. Right, so let's put our title on. Now I've spent all that time cutting up tape. Now I've got to pick the back off it all. I could have just put glue on it.
The iPads are playing up tonight.
Yep. There was an update. But like I say, I have updated my phone. How's that? I like that. I've updated my phone twice this week for Facebook. I've done 2 Facebook updates on my phone because I was worried it was my phone that was causing the problems. So let's put this flower here. And then, but if you would like help to find all the items, we can definitely help you. We're here to help. And then the word passion. Is it passion or passionate? Passionate. I was definitely passionate about dancing. You don't have to do this about dancing. You can just do it. You could do it about music because there's music things in the whole thing. There's more music fussy cuts in the whole scheme of things. Oh, heart.
I think there is another major iPad update due very shortly, says Marie Kerwin.
Oh yeah, Marie. I think you were right.
There you go. Cheryl's iPad's working fine and she usually has to watch it on the phone.
Oh, there you go.
Diagoosie's iPad's vintage. So is the one I picked products on for the online store. It's
No, it won't let us pick products anymore. It's just crapped itself last weekend. Oh, sorry, that's not very
I
nice.
thought it come back to life again.
No, I still can't pick orders on it.
Oh, bugger.
So every great dream begins with a dreamer. And I'm just sitting it there so it sort of looks like it's hanging from the beauty word. Beauty.
Well, it was like quite vintage
It's Noah's iPad.
from when he was like 6.
No, from when he was 4 or 5. It's Noah's iPad, his Autism Queensland iPad. So, Oh, poop. So we're going to line this up here.
I'm on my phone, my kids stole my iPad, says Michelle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, time
Well, I
flies,
couldn't.
Marie. Yeah,
Oh,
iPads.
sorry, my hair's in the way. My iPad is. I wasn't allowed to use it this afternoon because Amelia has a video paused on it.
Oh goodness.
It's making something. It's a craft video.
It would be.
She wants to make something. So. Oh no, it's a studio tour.
Is that vintage white we're using that caster?
Yeah.
Looks very yellow, the vintage white.
I'll give you the code 2010109.
2010109. Vintage white. There we go.
I told you.
There you go. Look at that.
Tuck that in there. So, by putting the pokey tool in and sliding along, it lets things go. And even a mangy, I mean, look at my pokey tool. That has been used outside the house for something other than craft. It's got a bent end on it, and it's just, even this bit's not straight.
I can tell you I use that for punching holes in sails while stitching.
Okay, there you go. Punching holes in sails when we're stitching up sails. Where's the big piece?
I cast on my TV, says Trish. Oh, Trish.
That's just so tech, Trish.
I can't even imagine how to do that, Trish. So, like,
Our kid TVs don't do that. Like the TV in my studio is like about 5 meters from me, and it's the size of an A4 piece of paper.
it's not the size of an A4 piece.
Yeah, it is.
Probably 6 A4 pieces.
No, it's not. It's not even the size. Well, it's a bit bigger than an A3, but it's smaller than an A. It's bigger than A4, but it's smaller than A3. Yeah.
That's a perception thing with Deb.
No, it's not.
Beauty.
You need to go over and measure it. I've measured it.
Although I do like the way they measure TVs on the diagonal and make them sound bigger.
Yeah. So the ballerina, we're going to put her on foam. I better download this one straight away because the one I had dolphins on got deleted by Facebook. So this one's got human beings on it. So you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I won't mention it.
No, we're not going to mention anything. We love you, Facebook.
You're the best Facebook.
Rightio.
Any TV can with Chromecast. There you go.
Yeah, nah, ours is probably a bit old.
Yeah, our TV's probably not compatible either, Sherry.
Okay, so the next thing we need to deal with is these things.
Marlene Cooney does that too. Oh.
Okay, so let's stick our cream photo mats to our blue photo mats. Just so you know, we're going to hack holes in our page. I don't actually stick interactive things straight onto the page. Mini books, yes, but not on scrapbook pages because I don't want them to come off, inadvertently be pulled off or just come away. I want them to be well engineered. So we've got this ballerina here as a point of reference so that when we put this on, we don't go too much into her territory. Okay, then these are going to go on foam. So I just put a piece of foam in each corner and then a bit in the middle. It shouldn't sag in any case because everything should be standing up in your albums, not sitting in a box like mine. And if you missed it, Faye Marie put an awesome post up in the Scrapbook Fantasies Creative Family group the other night after class, with some fridge storage containers that hold 12-inch pages and paper pads that she got from Kmart for $5 each. So Kmart Australia is going to now sell out of those, but they look pretty awesome. So we're going to get some of those for work.
Pretty awesome.
Because I think they'll be handy for storing like things like cutting mats and all that in. Rightio. So this one's going to have to go, so it can't go beyond an inch from the top. It's going to go about there because it can't hit her, because it has to be able to flip. Okay? So we're going to go just above that piece of paper. Just set my flowers here. You know I'll forget to use those flowers. You do know that, don't you? Okay, I'm looking for my glass cutting mat. So these are meant to be a mixed media mat. Sorry about the glare, but I use it as a cutting mat because I like it.
So many ladies, what's the name, Chromecast you to their TV. It's so much more detail on the big screen.
Oh, dearie me, I'm glad you're not looking at my face if you're talking about detail. Okay, so on Monday night, I'll put this in a page protector, hey? So I'm going to mark at each end. I'm doing like a T intersection at each end.
There you go. Michelle said, yep, she saw that poster frame. They look super handy, those things.
So then, what we're actually going to do is we're going to turn this around. And we're going to cut it so there are rulers on the good piece that we're going to see at the top of the page. So this piece on this side is going to be hidden underneath the flippy thing, right? So what we want to do is we want to sit the ruler on the good bit. So if we slip into the bit that's hidden. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Oh, where's the pencil mark? I see one. Oh, there it is there. So we know it's 4 1/4 wide. So let's line this up here and here. You want to cut from here to here. And we want to do it in more than one bite because here we're going to cut through multiple pieces. And yep, I know I'm not always allowed to use craft knives. It's possibly not perfectly straight, but... So let's test. Sit it in there. No, I need to come just a slight bit this way. I didn't just cut right through the end here. Cut through the top layer, but not the bottom layer. So, it fits. Rightio, so let's get our eraser. I'm gonna have to go and get me my eraser from somewhere because I've bought them their own packet. I've given them 3 of them between 2 kids and they still have flogged mine.
Would that be these two that are sitting on Niall's desk?
I think this one's mine, but they can have that one back. So we sell these in packs of 2, these eraser pencils.
They're pretty cool.
So, and they're really good for like erasing these little tiny marks you make. They're not particularly abrasive, but they're just targeted erasing. There we go. So what we're going to do is on here, we're going to put some tape on this surface here.
Andrew's gone to the lounge room and she's Chromecasting us to a telly.
Yep. So, we're going to pull this up like this. So we've stuck it in. I'm going to pull it up like this, right? I'm just going to peel back a tiny bit. So I'm just going to peel back. Oh, I'm not going to peel off the whole bit of tape. Just peel back a little bit like this and crease that. Let's come back. Let's pull it up so it's nice and tight. Just seal that there. And over on the back here, making sure that we're definitely, I'm just going to check this a couple of times. Yep, definitely sealed. Peel that back and then peel the other one off. Use your pokey tool if you have to. And then put that down, testing it. It's straight, yep. So here, we need to seal this with tape across there.
The flowers are falling down on the paper there.
Yeah. There we go. One. But we'll cut the page protector on Monday. So let's just look at this. So this is here. So this is the point here where the page divides. There. Where's the other one? So you can have one under the other because this one you lift and then this one you lift, right? But you can't have the bottom one over the top. But the bottom one can be behind. Now, let's bring the bottom one down quite a bit. Below, like this. Let's bring it below like that. Because I know the other one's going to be tight with photos. Right. So we're going to have this one and it's going to end just below, sort of below this piece here. So we're going to get our pencil again. Geez, I've got a bit of a mess. I try not to be too messy. So do a line beside, up and down, and then a line out from the centre. So we've got an up and down line right beside our piece of cardstock, and then a line out from the centre of the fold. Rightio. And then what we're going to do is the same thing again. We're going to put our ruler on our Oh, there it is there. And there. Jeez Louise. My eyesight's not fabulous.
Yeah, page protectors are just like acetate. They're just
easy to cut. I'll show you on Monday.
the PVC they call them, but they are.
I didn't bring any home because I was not intending on doing an interactive page, but I will definitely show you on Monday how to cut a page protector. You know what the secret is? Put something inside the page protector.
So you can cut right through it.
So you don't actually cut through the other side. Otherwise you've got to do flippers in the identical spot on the other page behind. So you can see it here, it's got a bit of resistance. Oh, there we go. I think we've got the whole way through now. So let's test. No. Oh, send again. And so I've made a mistake, but it's okay. It's not a bad mistake. So this piece here, I haven't stuck it down in the middle. So it's got a bit of, you know, there's a bit of room for error.
Thank you, Jackie. You have a good weekend, doll.
Just haven't quite cut through all the layers. So I'm cutting through the blue, the script, and the cardstock here. So I'm cutting through 3 layers. I'm just trying to make sure I've cut through all 3 layers.
You can use any sort of craft knife. At least it's just got a scalpel.
I've got a scalpel. I've got a craft knife somewhere, but no, actually, I think I've got a craft knife in Brisbane.
Yeah, that'd be a pink one in Brisbane. I've seen it in use.
You've seen my pink one in use in Brisbane, have you?
Yeah.
In a video?
Maybe.
Yeah. I bought 2 pink ones now. Okay, I'm going to put the lid on this.
We don't sell the scalpels.
No, but I've got craft knives coming. Pink ones. Sometimes I give scalpels away when I get scalpels from my friend who's a surgeon or the chemist. Sometimes the chemist gives me scalpels. They get a glut of them, so they want to get rid of them. Rightio. So I'm going to tuck this in here.
Nothing is sacred with kids. No.
What's that?
Nothing is sacred with kids.
No.
Especially when they move out.
Especially when they're creative.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a bit dodgy. Rightio. So I'm going to peel this up just a little. It's not right to the end. It'll be right. We'll survive. Peel that up a bit. Tuck it in. Make sure it's going to the back and not between the layers. Then we're going to put it up here, nice and neat. So it's nice and neat up against that fold. Push it down. Flip it over. And the whole idea was to stick it. Alicia. Anyway.
That sounds like a one llama slipper girl coming my way.
Yep, there's one llama coming. Where's your other llama, Farmer?
I have it on my foot.
Okay, so we're nice and even. We're straight. Let's fold that back down. So it needs to be folded down when we seal it. Oh, a bit close. And you know what I'm going to do? This is when my favourite tape comes in handy. This is 36mm tape because it just does this. That baby ain't never coming off.
Melissa says, yep, I've raided Mum's sewing stash a few times and her pantry because Mums make the best bickies.
Quentin makes good bickies.
Oh, Sandy McLaughlin's got to go. See you, Sandy.
See you, Sandy. Okay. Oh my gosh, we're at 2 hours. Bugger, bugger, bugger. Sorry. Okay. Geez, this is definitely going to be long form when this one gets to YouTube. I do put these ones on YouTube. Oh yeah. Oh, we don't want the keyboard. Let's get rid of that. Mine.
Did you sell the 36mm tape?
Yes.
Do you sell? Yes, we do, Sandra. I'll put up a link. And I think we've got one of Dee's kids in. Luca said she's smart.
What's that? Scares you. Bronnie, the big roller tape is awesomeness.
I shall put up a link.
Okay.
On my way here.
So this one and this one need tape on them. So these are going to go behind. Oops. See, I only use 6mm tape for your benefit. I'm really sorry, everyone. Okay, so let's build our two little things. All these petals. Bugger. I want to use them. I'm going to cut them out.
Cat's complaining because he's usually fed by 9 PM, says Beryl.
Oh.
Oh, Beryl, if we didn't feed ours till 9 o'clock at night, they'd be eating my toes off.
Yeah, don't want to be eaten by a cat. Okay.
There you go. Dee said yes, her son couldn't help himself.
What's that? He got in and made comment.
Made comment that she's smart for raiding Mum's pantry.
Ha ha ha. Yes, well, that's okay.
Yeah, creatures of habits, that's our cats. They know when I get up in the morning it's time for food.
I thought you were talking creatures of habits, our kids.
Oh, well, they are too.
Geez, don't expect to have any food this weekend. 2 boys.
Crackers. Need to put a bell on the pantry door.
Okay, so we're going to put our tutu here. And this one has, I'm going to put this in the middle. I'm putting it on flat. Oh, don't look at the back of it, Elisa. Yeah, I'm dodgy with the tape, I know.
He was watching me watch the video, he says that
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Tell him to save it to his favourites for you. So if your phone goes flat, you can jump on his.
These two aren't inked, so I'm just going to ink this before I stick it down. Deary me.
Yeah. Tell me I like follow through. There you go.
What do we have for dinner? Oh, we had rissoles. I don't know if that's what we were meant to eat. Rissoles and baked
It was
veg.
meant to be a slight adaptation to what I made.
Yeah, yeah. Quentin loves rissoles.
You can hide vegetables with rissoles.
Mm,
Although they weren't hidden very well tonight.
they weren't very well hidden. Okay, so I haven't even inked these flowers. Deary me. Dodgy.
There you go. Someone wants to scrapbook with it.
There you go. Don't say no to that.
No.
All our kids used to scrapbook at some stage. Oh, Millie still does. But her way. She's not a big one listener.
Oh no. Well, if you don't have a picture of a cat, you just draw one.
Yeah. There are in the Creative Family group a couple of Amelia Ann videos from last year. I did tell her the other day that she hasn't done a video for a while. Rightio. So ballet came first, but the ballerina's here. So let's put ballet at the bottom. Doesn't matter which one came first. Ballet or jazz. Pop this here. So I could pop extra photos under here if I wanted to.
Oh, you could have 4 flippy photos.
If I discovered, no, not 4 flippy photos, but if I discovered more photos, I could pop extra photos under there. And you could put a photo over here if you really wanted to, but because I don't have a photo from then, I won't. Where's our join there?
I'm going to look for Amelia's videos this weekend, says Dee. They're entertaining.
They are entertaining. So I don't have a picture of my cat Maddie, so I'm just going to draw one. She was 5 when she was doing those. Oh my gosh. She's interesting. Love her to pieces. Very creative little soul.
She is very.
They're all very creative, actually. Oh, I don't know where that went. This tutu tag.
She does have a very good backup supply of art stuff to Amelia if she can't find her own.
Yeah, like I said about that double page I did that time, and she just took it and drew on it. She didn't take it, she just drew on it. Oh, I don't know. The jury's out on that one. So let's stick our wreath on up here.
Don't forget the flowers. Melissa.
Oh yeah, the flowers. I told you I was going to forget the damn flowers.
I remember those videos, says Marlene. They were so cute. Yeah.
Yep.
Where's your Tasmanian buddy, Marlene? Mary's not with you. Hey, he's going to the shack next weekend.
So you can have things that go underneath the flippers, but not over the top.
Dee said we have a very beautiful family.
They're interesting, Dee.
Yeah.
Gets a bit wild around here.
Just a fraction.
So in a couple of weeks' time, we have to go to the Sunshine Coast for Amelia to see the eye specialist. So we'll all be staying together for a couple of days. Well, that's if we can go to Brisbane. If we can't go to Brisbane, we can't go to Brisbane. Stay with the kids. But the specialist on the Monday is actually while we're driving home. We're stopping in on the way home. But yeah, it's always very interesting when the Redshaws are together. I'm just going to tuck a tiny bit of tape under here because it's just gone dodgy because I bent it.
There you go. Yes, here a while ago, and yes, we are a retreat weekend at the shack weekend.
At the shack. Well, hopefully everyone's... Now, the kids arrived in Tassie for the virtual retreat, but not Victoria. Not a single Victorian kit has arrived.
Yes.
Bit worried. Oh, look at that. So we'll put our dance and our ballerina. See how I sort of line it up? Like I'm using this edge here as a bit of a guide and that edge there. I'm like visualizing it going through there. I am a visual person. So I can see that line going through underneath there. Okay.
Suze went up top on the right side, said Bronnie.
Yeah, but where have they gone? What have I done with them? Oh, there they are. Oh, okay. They were up there, but I've put a wreath there now. Well, they were there. Oh, I like them there. Look at that. Yeah, I'll put the wreath up there now. And then let's have a look at the flowers. Where are the flowers? Oh, there. I've got my petals here. I probably need to use those petals. I've banged on about them enough. Oh, they're stuck. Oh, they're stuck. Well, they're mine now. I have already paid for them, but...
Trash is that, haven't you?
Well, I like that. Oh, can't go there. Oh, no, that's stuck like that. It's artsy. Oh, I don't know about that.
Can't believe we've gone over 2 hours.
Yeah, I can't believe it either. I'm a bit worried.
Where's Tanya D? She loves double pages.
Yeah, Tanya Duthie was here earlier.
So I'll just put the link up, guys, and I'll put up a Facebook post after this. So in that link that's there, that's everything Alicia's used in this class. So you'll find the 8x8 paper pad for Passion. There's a piece of paper that's an SB774. The vintage white texture linen, so she used 3 of that. 1 beauty title, and the packet of 49 market ballet slipper flowers. So I'll do a Facebook post after class and just put the link in there as well. Marie said, love, love, love how this beautiful layout has turned out.
I think you meant to use them on this
Look,
side.
Tanya said, I'm here, just feeling a bit unwell. Oh, that's not good.
That's not good, Tanya. We're only... Oh, God, that's falling there. We were only yapping on the phone the other day. Okay. What do we think about those? Okay.
I don't know if we're allowed to let you sleep on a stretcher at the shop while we work, but Tanya.
She had a big sleep today. Let's put a tiny bit of coral on here. And you probably all have hissy fits when I go, oh, let's just do this.
What did Amelia sleep from? Like 10 o'clock to like nearly...
Something like that.
Nearly 1
10
o'clock?
till 1.
She She was out to it. The little
I
body
said,
must
come on,
have
that's
been
it.
asleep.
Enough drawing, enough homework. She did a heap of homework. She did a heap of writing. She did her numbers. She wrote her numbers from 1 to 100 in 5s, 10s, 2s, 1s.
It's dedication to sit there and write. No, not ones, just in 2s.
On 2s. Okay, so this is 450. They have changed the formula so it actually moves when it's cold. It's way better now, let me just say. So, and it's really, really good for doing flowers and heavy things. This is a bit thick, but that's okay. Not every page of mine is thick, so I can handle that. I can handle that some pages are thicker, some are not, but they're meant to stand up in the album, so it takes a long time for a page of mine to make it to an album in any case, because they go to work. Actually, all the pages from every video I've done are all at work, in tubs or on the walls or on the stands with the product. So they're there as a reference for customers when they come in and go, you know that page you did on Saturday night? Can I have a look at that? So they are there.
They get well used. I'm just going to put up the link for the
Oh, I got glue showing.
Mature Creations glue for the 450.
Yes, we do have an alternative to 450 at the moment. It does flow nice as well. Deborah is the one that tested that for us, or told us about that when she tested it. And then here. Okay, sorry we've gone so long. Just going to do a quick ink on my petals. Crap, crap, crap. We've been going too long. I've been waffling. I'm sorry.
Oh, good.
This will probably not have photos on it when I do put it on YouTube or on Facebook or in the gallery or on the class directory, because it's going to have pictures of other people whose permission I don't have to share their photographs. Not everyone wants to share photographs of them in leotards as teenagers. I'm sure. I don't care. But yes. I think I've lost some petals, but that's okay. I've got bits out of flowers everywhere. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my petals. Just scrape them off in my hand. I'll put them there.
Don't apologise, it's a double, so of course it takes longer.
So I'm going to put some dimensional magic up here.
Bronny said you haven't waffled. Trish loves the page. It's all okay, says Maureen.
Oh, there we go. And I'm going to get tweezers.
And Dee said love videos.
Do you know what? I think this sort of layout would look good with the new Imagine with Alice. Everything I come across and every page I've done lately, I've gone, oh, this is going to look nice if I repeat this with Imagine with Alice. Oh, that'd look nice with Imagine with Alice. Oh, a mini book would look nice with Imagine with Alice. So yes, I have been thinking about it a lot.
Sandra said it's a really stunning page. Pity I never did any ballet. My eldest son did ballroom and dancing, but I think this page is a bit girly. Put photos of Damien on.
Well,
You
maybe you could do the page without photos and say to Damien, so Damien, when you finally give me a granddaughter, I'm just going to scatter my flowers.
Michelle Francis said love the waffle. OMG, yes. So,
Oops.
oops.
Just got glue. I've got coral on my fingers.
Ink down, ink down.
It's not page down. Right, there we go.
Right off the flowers and little petals. Oh, you cut them out.
These were on the fussy cut sheet.
You are crackers.
They're psychotic. I don't want them to look like a stick of sneeze from back in the day, but I do want them to... I want them to look like they're natural.
They're falling leaves.
You know, like, you know how they throw the flowers and... Because there's petals on the paper. See, there's petals scattered around on the paper. Let's put that on there.
Whoops, Sandra's kids are 42 and 39, neither of them are married.
You never know, they could end up being a sugar daddy, Sandra.
You never know, Sandra.
You never know. You never know. I was 41 when I had Amelia Ann, and Quentin was 40. And she was planned. We had planned to have it earlier, but my mum ended up with cancer, so we put her on hold.
I have friends that didn't start having kids till their 40s.
43, I think, or 45 when they had their first.
Yeah.
I had two.
You do have to have lots of energy to have yours.
You do have to have lots of energy to be an older parent.
They say they make keep you younger to you.
And I'm going to say, you think your hips get damaged having a baby naturally in your 20s and your 30s. Oh, your 40s, it's a bit of a killer. Look at that. What do we think? Is there anything loose? Not really. And look, we've got for journaling. And we can put more photos behind here if I manage to scrounge some up.
Marlene said, beautiful page. Pity I have no photos of my ballet days.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what this one here is for, Marlene. This one's for where I don't have a photo from when I first started ballet and how much. And I probably would put a bit more journaling in here just to write about, you know, well, I need to put on here that Anna Pavlova was my hero.
I like Pavlova.
Quentin likes Pavlova. I do make Pavlova a lot, but
Everyone's
yeah.
saying they love your layout.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it up so you can see the different things and probably take some screenshots, or when you come back and watch the video later, there are points where you can pause it or do screenshots.
Oh, you lost it.
But yeah, so that's the window. I use the 8x8, but you could definitely use the 12x12. But this is I think it's quite repeatable.
Yeah,
with
you could
different-
put a pic of Anna Pavlova on it.
Yeah, I could put a picture of Anna Pavlova. I actually think that actually looks like, these two look like they're images of Anna Pavlova from a book that I used, like I say, I used to read the biography of Anna Pavlova. I used to borrow it from the library continuously. I started doing that in grade 1. I loved dancing. My mum used to make a pretty mean Pavlova too. And there. And then under here, we've got this one. I like how that turned out. That'd make a nice card, wouldn't it? And just put a sentiment on it. And then we've got this one. And then the whole page.
Cheryl said, so pretty. Melissa said, love it, it's so pretty.
And it's really busy paper. But, you know, we've got a strip here, which isn't a full strip because it's ripped. And then this piece here isn't a full piece. It's ripped sort of here. And then we've got a bit here. A piece here and a piece here. And so you could build something with different paper and do a different sort of theme and then just follow the... So the clusters actually do this. So you've got a whole swirly thing. So it sort of makes sense. So this is but when we cut it in half, okay, so let's cut it in half. So I'm going to cut it in half here. So let's get our glass mat. So sometimes I use a trimmer, sometimes I use scissors, and this time we're going to use a craft knife. Rightio. So we're not cutting through the cardstock, we're only cutting the tape and the paper at the front. But we're trying to keep the knife like upright, not on an angle, but we want it sort of upright, because if you do it on an angle, you're going to get on that front piece of paper, you're actually going to have it that it's more on one side than the other. And we're just taking it in bites. So we're not trying to cut through the whole box and dice in one hit. We're trying to cut through over multiple runs. So most of it's cut, except just here where we've got lots of layers. So we've got more layers just here and just here. So if you try and cut through the whole thing with lots of pressure all at once, what happens is that's when you slip, or that's when you get rippy gougy bits. So sorry, I'm just going to put my mat back in the holder because it's glass. So when we look at it, so we've got this page. So that's one page. And then we've got this page. So with the addition of a top, well, it's got dance here, or chase your passion or dream. So you've got two separate pages, or together you've got a nice double. So, and I think it's a repeatable design. But yeah, so there you go. You can do it together or do them and then cut them apart and have two different pages. And you've made two pages in one hit. So there we go. So I hope that helps. I hope you found it interesting. And yes, our surprise visitor hasn't arrived, but he is in the area. So obviously it's Milton. But he will be here. And I'm sure there'll be pictures circulating Facebook of us all together over the weekend. Hanging out. What are you doing with that paintbrush?
Cleaning my telephone.
Yep, right.
Well, you get up me for having a dirty camera.
But yeah, so there we go. So take care, stay safe. We'll see you on Monday night. What are we using on Monday?
Week 37. Week 37.
Week 37 is Scrap and Me.
So bright.
Bright and Soft.
Bright and soft, that's right. Yes,
So, oh, I haven't even started the fussy cutting. Oh, well, that's an interesting concept, isn't it? So, take care, stay safe, have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget you've got the Scrapbook Fantasies Creative Family Group where you can go and socialise and do things and talk to each other. There's a few questions and chats in there about how you start a page and what people are doing. So yeah, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you on Monday night. Thanks. Wonderful. Thank you. See you. Bye.